Let's talk about another favorite thing of mine in New York, which it might be silly, it might not, but it's the street food. It just, to me, there is no other place in the world where you can eat so well on the side of the street for $2-3. I mean,
you get your hot dogs there for the general, or the Greeks are selling the gyros. Normally in the morning when I go to work, there would be the coffee stand on the street, and I get my coffee for $0.50 and a donut, and breakfast would cost me $1.
So you're saying that, like, you get your coffee, but it's outside on a stand.
Outside
you
on
never
a stand.
have to walk inside
Well, we got a Starbucks there, but that's expensive. Cheaper in New York, surprisingly, than it is in Shanghai.
Really?
But yeah, I can get a regular coffee for $1.80.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Yeah, a regular size. But on the street, I get a coffee, a reasonably drinkable coffee for 50 cents still, and I can get a bagel for $0.50, so I can get a bagel and a coffee for $1.
So the coffee, it might not be the best, but it gets the job done.
It's okay, yeah.
Right? Wakes you up.
Bad. Yeah.
What would you say to people that would be scared or frightened to go to New York because of the price? I mean, you just mentioned that it can be very expensive, but it also sounds like what you just said, it can actually be quite reasonable.
There are reasonable places to go. I don't know about the hotels. I know people work in the hotel industry there, and living there, you're spending a week in a hotel, you're spending a lot of money.
Right.
I think a fairly cheap room might be $130 a night.
Wow.
That's so. I don't know what to tell people except find a friend that you can crash with, and after that, you can go to fairly cheap restaurants. In where I worked up near Central Park, if you go to the west side on like a 9th Avenue in the 50s,
right.
There are an awful lot of good ethnic restaurants, and you can have a pretty decent meal for $6 or $7. Indian places, Chinese, Thai, Turkish restaurants,
Sounds like
Italian.
anything you want, really.
Anything you want is up there. 9th Avenue is a good place for lunch or for dinner, and you're going to get away reasonably untouched as far as your pocketbook goes.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. I eat lunch there a lot. I'll have dinner there a lot after work. Down in Chinatown, you can eat for about $3 or $4 still.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Excellent. Tom Spears, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, no problem.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Hey.
And so we'll see you again.